Hello children, how are you? How are you all? Hello first class students. Very good. I hope you're all doing good and great. And I too. Yes. How are you all doing? Good and great. Yes. I hope you are not going outside to play. You just sit in your houses, okay, and listen to the words of your parents. Okay? As usual, let's start our class with a very good rhyme, with a very good and beautiful rhyme. Okay? Let's start. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. Once again. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. Yes, I hope all your children repeat after me. And you had fun with this rhyme. You can see this rhyme in the channel of Dave and Ava. That's a very really, me and my son, we both like to watch the rhymes of Dave and Ava. Okay? If you haven't watched that videos, you please go through that. Okay? Yes. See children, what we have completed in our earlier class? In our earlier class, we have gone through articles. Yes? A and an. A and an are indefinite articles. A and an are indefinite articles. You know vowels and you also know what are the consonants. A, E, I, O, U. These are vowels and the remaining 21 letters B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. These are all 21 letters. They were consonants. And 5 letters are A, E, I, O, U are vowels. Okay? So before vowels, we have to use article an, and before consonants, we have to use article A. That's our yesterday class. And also I have sent you some exercises to do to complete. Yes? Some exercises and also from the grammar tree also. Have you done your homework from grammar tree? I hope you all. And I will check your classwork books and also grammar tree books when you are coming to the schools on August 16th, right? Yes, I will check all your classwork books. So if you haven't done your homeworks or classworks yet, please go through that and write all your classwork books and complete your homeworks and grammar tree books also. Then you will get a clear understanding about what is the portion we have completed. Okay? Yes. Yesterday's class, the whole class is about articles. Yes, today I want to say about sounds. That means, yes, we have gone through the rhyming words. Rhyming words means the word that spell in a same way. Kite, right, night, smile, tile, like this. A word that sounds in a same manner. Words that sounds in a same manner, they were nothing but rhyming words. Yes, we have also gone through that. And yes, open your page number. Wait, I'll say. Yeah, open your page number 22. Open your page number 22. Open your page number 22. See, say it right. From say it right, I am reading. Aisha likes to watch the TV show The Little Monkey. Notice the sound of the letter I in like. Like. See, here they have given a word called like. Here, how I spells here. I spells here like. I, like this E-Y-E, I. Yes, I. So, how the words are spelling, how the sounds are spelling, we have to know that, okay? Sometimes when there is a silent E at the end of word, the vowel I takes the sound of an I, like, mic, like, mic. See, these were all the rhyming words. But we have to know also some words that gives the same sound. Like, for example, there is a word called bow. There is a word called bow. See, here, what is the sound? Ow. What is the sound in bow? Ow. Ow. You write the some sounds which are rhyming with the bow. Can you say me some words that rhyming with the bow? Ow. Cow. Cow. Yes? Now. Now. So, these were the sounds that sounds like a same. That sounds same. Okay? Bow, cow, now. Okay? Right. Right. See how I is spelling here? Not writ. That is right. Right. Tight. Right. Tight. Might. So like this, you have to write the words that spell in a same manner. They are rhyming words. Yes, you know them. Yes? So, I have given one question from this rhyming words to your objective exam also. So, please go through this rhyming words and the sound that spell like a same manner, like bow, cow, now, owl, 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 bow, cow. So like this, the words that gives the same sound, the words that gives the same sound. Okay, you please practice the words which gives the same sound. Okay, yes, very good children. I hope you are done with your classworks and homeworks of your earlier classes. If you have missed it, please go through the recorded classes. Okay, please go through the recorded classes and be thorough. Okay, and one more grammar point is left for us, that is joining words. So we have to spare one video class to explain about joining words. Okay. See, now we have completed our first lesson's grammar, second lesson, Itsy Bitsy Spider. Yes, you know that rhyme. Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the spout again. Yes, I hope that you have learned this poem, right? Yes, very good. Now let's move to the third lesson. What is the name of third lesson? The Old Man and His Sons. The Old Man and His Sons. So what happened to this old man and his sons? You have already listened to the class of ma'ams. Yes, you have already gone through this lesson. So who is the old man and who is the sons and what he did to their sons. So he gave a bundle of sticks. He gave a bundle of sticks, like means, see, this is one chalk piece. If I take many more chalk pieces like this, that is known as a bundle of chalk pieces. A bundle of chalk pieces. So in this way, this old man gave a bundle of sticks to his sons and say them, and he said to his sons to break that bundle. So that boys were trying to break. They were trying to break sticks, but they can't. Yes, if there is a bundle of sticks, if we try to break them, we can't break. You can try in your home, but be careful. Be careful. You have to do these kind of experiments with your help of your parents only. Okay, if you take some sticks, a bundle of sticks, and you try to pick them, no, you can't. Then what did the father did? He took all that bundle of sticks and he has given only single stick to the three sons. That means one stick to the sons, and told them again to cut the bundle. Yes, now to break the stick. Now it's very easy to break that stick for them. Yes, because it's only one. See, it's very easy for me to break this whole chalk piece into two, right? Yes, but I can't break many chalk pieces at once. So the father explained the moral that you three should be united. Your three sons, my dear sons, you should be united. You should be close to each other. Then only no one can break your relation. So no strangers will enter into your life and no one can break your relation if you are united. If you are not united, if you live in a single manner, then someone strangers will come into their lives and the life may spoil. So the moral of this lesson is we as the children, you and family, we should be together. We should be together. Our parents, our grandparents and all, when we are together, then if a problem arises in our house, then all were there for us to look after you. I will say you an example. If you are suffering from a fever, cold or cough, whatever. So if you are in a joint family like your father, mother, you and your grandfather, grandmother, your aunt, uncle, you were living together. So if your mother and father went to their works, then your grandpa, your grandma, your aunt, uncle will there for you to look after you. Yes? Yes? If you live together, if you are united together, it's really a blessing. It's really helpful to you. Okay, so please be united. You also, you have to mingle with your what to say, peer group. That means you have to mingle with your friends. You have to maintain a very good relation with your friends. Okay, let's go to the grammar part now. Okay, I hope you understood. I hope you understood. Yes. See, take the page number 36. Open the page number 36. 36. How many sons did the old man have? How many sons? How many sons did he have? 3. Not 1, not 2. He has 3 sons. Okay. Next. Second question. What had the old man bought? What he bought? He bought a bundle of sticks. First answer. He bought a bundle of sticks. Next. What broke easily? What broke easily? A bundle of stick or a single stick? What broke easily? A single stick can broke easily than a bundle of sticks. Yes? Very good. Next, put the tick against the sentences that are true and cross against those are false. Yes, here we can see true or false. True or false? See, first one. The old man's sons kept fighting with each other. At first, the old man's sons kept fighting with each other. Yes, that's the right answer. Second one. That means I am writing as A1, but this is A. Now the second one. The sons could not break the bundle of sticks. Yes. When the sticks are in the form of a bundle, they can't break. They can't break. Yes, that is true. Next. The old man broke the bundle of sticks. Not the old man broke the bundle of sticks. The old man gave the bundle of sticks to the son. To his sons. Yes, so that's the wrong answer. That's false. The old man told his sons to be united. Yes, the old man told to his sons to be united. Yes, not to be separated. They should be united. Yes, and ma'am had already given the question and answers, opposites, plural forms and meanings, everything. Let's go to the grammar part here in the page number 37. Open your page number 37, all of you. Open, ma? Yes. See, we read a story about father and his sons. Let us look at some more people in a family. Look at the picture of Namrata's family given below and use the words in the box to fill in the blanks. So these are fill in the blanks. So here we are seeing a family called Namrata. Namrata's family is there, and who are staying in Namrata's family? We have to say this. Who are staying in Namrata's family? See, I am reading out this. You also read with me and repeat after me. Okay? Yes. My name is Namrata. My family and I love playing carom. See what's the picture you can see here? Namrata and her father, her mother, her brother, her grandpa and grandmother. See, they were the joint family. Yes, if we have our father, mother, brother, our grandpa, grandmother, if we live together, that is known as joint family. Okay. Usually, I sit in my dash lap to play caroms. Here is, you can see the picture of Namrata. Namrata, where Namrata is sitting? Where Namrata is sitting? Namrata sat on her mother's lap. She is Namrata's mother. Okay, so in the first blank you have to write mothers. Mothers. Namrata sat in the lap of her mother's and she is playing caroms. My little brother sits in my dash lap, on whose lap Namrata's brother was sitting. Here is a small kid, you can see a boy. Yes, this boy is brother to Namrata. This brother sat in a lap of his father. Okay, then next to fill in the blank is Namrata's brother sat in his father's lap. His father's lap. And next, our dash Mini likes to look at the carom board too. What is this? This is a cat. Yes? This is a whose cat is this? This is Namrata's family cat. Namrata's family cat. This is. Okay. So this is their pet. Their pet, and they have gave a name to that pet. What is that name? Mini. Mini. Okay. Mini likes to look at the carom board too. So my dash holds her while we play. Who hold Mini here? Who hold Mini here? Grandfather. Okay. Who is he? Grandfather. Grandfather is our Tata. You know who is grandfather? Your Tataya. Your Tata is your grandfather. Grandpa, or you can also call him as Grandpa. You call him in Telugu as Tataya. Tataya, yes? So, you can also call him as grandfather or grandpa. Okay. Next, my dash wears spectacles when she plays. She wins the game most of the time. Here we can see a lady who is wearing spectacles. She is Namrata's grandmother. Namrata's grandmother. Grandmother. Who is grandmother? Who is grandmother? Grandmother is our Nanamma or Ammamma. We call Nanamma or Ammamma. So we can. So from today onwards, you call your Nanamma or Ammamma as grandma or grandmother. Grandma or grandmother. Okay. Now you came to know about the relations. What is father? You call him as daddy or nana. Yes, you call them as daddy or nana. And then mother, you call your mother ma or mummy. So your mother is your mom, mummy. And your pet, if you have a pet in your home, you call your pet with name. Okay, whatever the name it is. Might be it a Leo, Tiger, Rocky, like that. If you have a pet, you will name that pet. Yes? Next, I have already told about grandfather and grandmother. Next, open page number 38. I will just say one mini concept and I will give you work. I will just say one mini concept and I will give you the work. One mini. We have already completed this concept in our grammar class. What is one? What is many? One means singular. Singular. Many means plural. Plural. Singular, plural. Yes, we have already gone through this concept. See here one stick. Here one stick. Page number 38 ma. Open page number 38. Here we can see only one stick. But here we can see how many sticks? A bundle of sticks. Yes? Here we can see a bundle of sticks. Here we can see a tree. Right? Here we can see a tree. Here how many trees are here? 2 trees. So this is one and this is many. This is singular and this is plural form. Okay? One stick is singular. A bundle of sticks is plural. Plural. Say after me, repeat after me. Singular, plural. Singular, plural. Okay? Repeat after me. Okay? Read the following story. I will read a story for you. Okay guys? Let's get started. There was once a boy who sold caps. Once upon a time, there lived a boy who sold caps. Cap, C-A-P, cap. Yes, all of you have your caps, right? At your home. Do you like to wear caps? Yes, you like to wear caps. When do you wear your caps? When do you wear your caps? To protect from the sun or rain, we usually wear our caps while we are going out. While we are going out, we used to wear caps to protect us from sun or what to say, rain. Yes, he sold caps. One day he sat under a tree and he fell asleep. One day he sat under a tree and he fell asleep. He slept there. There were monkeys on the tree. There were, yes, we can see many more monkeys on the tree, right? Trees. In some areas we can see many monkeys. Yes? On the tree, there were many monkeys were there, 3 monkeys. The monkeys climbed down the tree and took one cap, 2 caps, 3 caps and ran away. As this man is selling the caps, these monkeys came down from the tree and they took the caps. They took all the caps from that man. The boy woke up and saw there were no caps. What happened then? Monkeys came down and took all the caps and it went again to the tree. And after some time, he wake up and see where are my caps, but he can't find his caps. There are no caps here. What happened to my caps? Where are my caps? He was searching. He was searching for his caps. He looked up and saw the monkeys. He looked up, he saw the monkeys. Yes, this is done by these monkeys. He got angry and threw his own cap down. The monkeys saw this and threw their caps down. So what the magic or what the trick that was done by this boy? He took his own cap. He wear a cap and he was selling the caps also. He wear a cap. He threw his cap there. He threw his cap there. As how that boy does, the monkeys also threw all the caps down. Yes? See how the story, it's so funny, no? It's about a boy and monkeys. Yes? Do you like this story? I hope. Yes, the boy took all the caps and ran away. It's a very funny story. Yes, how we see here a boy who was selling the caps and he fell asleep under a tree. So on that tree, we have 3 monkeys. They came down and they take all the caps with them. Yes, and after the boy wake up and he saw no more caps there. He saw no more caps were there. Yes, and he looked up and it was the thing done by the monkeys. He threw his own cap, then all the monkeys threw their caps. So in this way the story was ended. The end of the story. See here here we can see the pictures and a table here. Page number 38. Page number 38. Boy. Boy is a singular and boys are plural. We have to add yes. Cap is a singular and caps are plural. Monkey is singular. Monkey is singular. Monkeys are plural. M-O-N-K-E-Y-S. Learn the spellings while you are writing. You spell the spelling, okay? B-O-Y boy, B-O-Y-S boys. C-A-P cap, C-A-P-S caps. M-O-N-K-E-Y monkey, M-O-N-K-E-Y-S monkeys. And last one tree, trees. T-R-E-E-S, trees. So in this way you also complete the next grammar part here. You saw here. Okay. Today's class is about what? Today's class is about sounds. The sounds that we make. Yes. The sounds bow, cow, show, like that. The sounds, and also we have gone through the third lesson. I have explained third lesson again, and we have done our grammar part, that is making connections, and we have completed the word wall also, and also one many concept. So please children, please concentrate on the articles part, okay, which I have explained in the earlier class, because I have given most of the questions from the articles. Okay, please be thorough with the articles and also the sounds and rhyming words. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today's class, and we'll meet you in the next class, or might be we can meet in offline classes. We can see face to face and we can have much more fun. Okay, okay kids, take care. Bye. Have a nice day.